Have you ever stood in front of the mirror and just looked, and wondered, instead of adjusting your collar or smoothing your hair? Am I still deemed attractive by others? Do I still draw attention the way I used to? That question gradually surfaces throughout the years, frequently subtly, during peaceful times. It's not because you've lost confidence, but rather because time tends to make you question what qualities you still possess. However, I have a suggestion that can alter your viewpoint. You might be far more appealing than you realize. You see, having a young face or a well-defined jawline isn't the only way to be handsome. It isn't just for people with thick hair and smooth skin. Genuine beauty, the sort that controls a space, the kind that sticks in your mind, the kind that matures like good wine, that stems from something more profound. It originates from being there. From knowledge. From the peaceful assurance that comes with years of living, growing, and getting back up. In this video, we'll explore 7 strong indicators that you're still a handsome, charismatic man, even if you don't yet completely see it in yourself. Some of these indicators are quite subtle, while others are rather evident. By the time we're done, you could find that everything you believe to be fading is really getting stronger, so stick with me through to the finish. More significantly, you could start to think of yourself as not being past his prime. However, as someone who has entered his prime. Just a little reminder before we get started: if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and enable the bell notification so you don't miss any videos that encourage you to reach your full potential. Please leave a 1 in the comments if you think this video is important. Type 0 if not, so that we may continue to get better. Let's get started now. Sign 1: people ask for your advice even when you don't give it. Among the most obvious indications of your implicit allure as an elderly man, people ask you for counsel, your opinion, or simply to hear your point of view, especially ladies. The fact is that when someone values your opinions, it frequently indicates that they respect your presence as well. It indicates that they have faith in you. With you, they feel secure. And that type of attraction is strong. It's possible that younger males are still learning. However, you've survived. You've lost. You now know. And as a result, you exude a feeling of maturity and serenity that others gravitate toward. Take a time to reflect. How many times have you been approached for advice informally, at work, or even in your neighborhood? How frequently do women, especially those who have just met you, divulge personal information to you? It's not a coincidence. These are subliminal clues that people are drawn to you because of your energy and not only your intelligence. It's not always loud to be attractive. It can be silent at times. Steady. And really magnetic. Sign number 2: you get praise for your grooming and style. Designer labels are not necessary to attract attention. A shave that is clean. A well-cropped beard. A well-fitted blazer. A faint scent. Shoes that have been polished. Despite their apparent insignificance, these subtleties have a powerful impact. I respect myself, they remark. And self-care like that is appealing. When a man is proud of his appearance, women notice, especially. They see the elegance, the polish, the effort. When was the last time you heard someone say, "You look sharp all the time. You look good in that color. You have such a polished appearance"? It's more than simply a compliment. They are subliminal reminders that you are still unique, maybe more so now than ever. Sign number 3: women make more eye contact than is necessary. You've witnessed it. At a coffee shop, perhaps. A bookshop. A peaceful area in a park. She fixes her gaze on you twice, and you notice it. The quiet speaks louder than any words she may utter. Making eye contact is instinctive. It's among the first ways that people have communicated. Furthermore, it is not courtesy but curiosity when a lady looks at you for a little longer than is required. Intrigue is what that is. Consider Charles. He is 72. He believed that his days of drawing attention were over. However, he saw a woman staring at him one day while he was perusing literature. She gave a quiet smile. Just a little. However, it was present. Vanity wasn't the point of that moment. It has to do with recognition. The sort of acknowledgement that indicates, I like something about you. Women observe more than just your face, even if you're not always aware of it. They observe your demeanor, your posture, and the quiet assurance you exude when you enter a space. Sign number 4, people are attracted to you by nature. You've probably sensed it. People want to chat to you as soon as you walk into a room. Take a seat close to you. Engage in dialogue with you. Attention is not something you seek. It merely appears to occur. It's not luck. It's there. You get gravity after you've lived long enough. People can tell you're steady. Your sense of groundedness. The way you listen makes them feel it. In your response, which is wise rather than judgmental. And a man with that type of calm depth becomes unquestionably attractive to women, especially those who are sick of fleeting relationships. These are indicators, whether it's the waiter who stays at your table a bit longer or the random person who starts a chat in the supermarket. Indications that others are feeling your energy before you even say a word. Sign number 5, your confidence is calm and relaxed. Let's be clear, being loud is not a prerequisite for power. To get respect, you don't have to rule a room. Quiet men may sometimes be the most powerful. The one who talks with intention. Who pays more attention than he does. Who has to prove anything. It's uncommon to find someone with this level of easy confidence, and it's really appealing. It is attractive to women because it is a symbol of safety. Power. As well as emotional regulation. Consider George. He is 74. Not dazzling. Not too loud. However, he emanates attention when he walks into a room, not because he asks for it. Not every stillness is filled by him. He doesn't feel the need to win people over. He just is. And that type of serene presence is like a lighthouse in a noisy environment. If others are comfortable near you. If being the center of attention isn't necessary for you to feel powerful. You have one of the rarest kind of mature beauty, so congratulations. Sign number 6, you get gentle remarks about your energy or health. You look fantastic for your age. You exude such positive energy. You appear to be very active. Have you ever heard anything similar? These praises aren't backhanded. They are displays of respect. You don't need flawless skin or six-pack abs. People notice vibrancy, particularly women. How you move. Your sitting position. How you walk with intention. How you provide solid handshakes. How involved you appear to be in life. Consider Thomas, who is 69. He didn't consider himself athletic. But each morning he went for a stroll. Stretched. Remained active. And as time went on, ladies started to notice, not just his appearance, but also his seeming vitality. If someone has told you that you appear younger than you actually are, or if you move like a much younger person, don't disregard it. That's physical attractiveness that goes beyond looks and manifests as strength, posture, and vitality. Sign number 7, women find your jokes funny, even if they're corny. One of the best ways to connect with people is via humor. And the trick is that it has nothing to do with the joke's level of humor. It all comes down to how you pronounce it. Women like you if they find your jokes funny, even if they are trite and apparent. They like having you around. The timing. Your warmth. Your vitality. Laughter breaks down barriers. It makes you feel comfortable. And it conveys appeal in a manner that words cannot. Consider 73-year-old Henry. He was well known for his humorous dad jokes, yet he never considered himself endearing. Women, however, continued to talk. They grinned more. They chuckled at the happiness he gave, not simply the joke. Remember this the next time someone laughs at your jokes, especially if she leans in, touches your arm, or becomes excited. You've given her a genuine feeling. And that? That is appealing. Final thoughts, a remarkable and insightful finale. Let's conclude with something straightforward but impactful. You're still in your prime. You're not fading. You're honing. Being attractive changes throughout time, it is not fixed in youth. It gets deeper. And in many respects, as we age, its strength increases. Because you now own a room rather than merely entering it. You now bring history with you wherever you go in addition to dressing nicely. You no longer only talk, you effortlessly demand attention. Thus, when you're wondering if others still think I'm beautiful, keep this in mind. Who looks at you doesn't matter. It has to do with how people feel when you are around. And you're far more appealing than you realize if any of these 7 signals apply to you. It's your turn now. Which of these symptoms best described you? Or perhaps you came to a realization today that changed the way you saw yourself. Tell us what you think by leaving a comment below. We read all of them, and your story may serve as motivation for others. And if this video gave you a fresh perspective on who you are, please think about enjoying this video and telling a man who needs to be reminded of his value to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for viewing. And keep in mind that you're not simply becoming older, you're getting older. I'll see you in the upcoming video.